Saxon Algebra 1/2 lesson 25. Our topic today sounds like some kind of voodoo project, area as a difference. You guys, these are kind of fun. I think you'll like them. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Here's a diagram of some sort of wonky geometric shape. And we've got some numbers on it. Copy, please. 6, 8, 4, and 12. All right, we don't have all the numbers we need, but we could probably figure them out. We'll see if we need to. Let's look at the instructions. This is example 25.1 PS. I didn't write that down. Use the difference of areas to find the area of this figure. Dimensions are in meters, all angles are right angles. Okay, what is he talking about? Use the difference of the areas. What he's saying is, imagine, to me, these are toast problems. I always think of these as toast problems. Let's pretend that this was a piece of toast. And let's say you have really weird teeth and you can bite in perfect squares, which, you know, that'd be cool, I guess. You took a bite out of the toast and it was exactly equal. And your toast is a perfect square too, by the way. You buy it at a special bakery. And it's completely rectangular with right angles, which is darn cool. And you take a bite out that is exactly that size. So we want to find the area of the bread you have left, the toasted bread. I don't know what you have on it. I'm just going to go with straight butter on mine. Marmalade sounds interesting, though. I might have that. So what we're going to do is first we're going to find the total toast. Right? We're going to find the area of the whole piece of toast as it was originally existing. So for the whole toast, we just need 8 by 12, right? 6 is that smaller piece, 4 is that smaller piece. Those aren't helpful to us. To get the original bite of the original piece of toast, it's 8 times 12. Do you know your times tables by 12? It's okay if you don't. 8 times 10 is 80. 8 times 2 is 16. Now all we have to do is add 80 and 16 in our heads, and it's 96. You don't have to memorize your 12 times because they're super easy to figure out if you keep your head and do 10 times and then 2 times. So 80 and 16. All right, then we're going to find the area of the byte, if you will, and we're going to subtract it. All right? So the byte is this part. So we need to find this side, and we need to find that side, whichever way you want to look at it, right? So how are we going to find this? Well, you guys know this trick. The full side is 8. This is 4, so this must be 4, right? And then same thing up here. The whole thing is 12. This much is 6, so this much must be 6. All right? So the size of our byte is 6 times 4, which equals 24. And we subtract the byte from the original piece of toast to find, this A stands for area, of the toast after the byte. And that would be, in this case, 72, what was our unit? Meters. And it's area, so we know it's squared. Is that the right answer? Yay, that's right. Okay, so this is what we mean by area as a difference. It means we're gonna do some subtracting. We could have done it the old way where you divide this, you know, either like that or like that. But this is another way to think of it, and it's super easy, so why not, right? These are kind of fun. All right, and we just have one more, and then we are complete for this joyous lesson. Example 25.2. All right, we have a cookie shape. All right, pretend it ends there. I don't need all that. All right, here come the numbers. 10, 2, 2, 2, 4, 2, 4, 2. Well, this one's got a lot of numbers, doesn't it? John has not, he's not making us do that crazy detective thing. Use the difference of areas to find the area of this figure. Dimensions are in feet, all angles are right angles. Yay, the thing about the right angles makes us happy because that just means it's perfect. Okay, so this was a weird piece of toast that we took 2 bites out of, isn't it? So there's 1. I'm gonna circle these numbers so they don't get lost, but I'm gonna put these lines in here to remind me that I bit it. And then I took a little nibble over here too, didn't I? All right. These problems where you are subtracting one area from another, they're gonna get harder. These are classic SAT, ACT problems. You know, those tests that you take when you're getting ready to apply to college, or that people used to take. I'm pretty sure you guys won't be. But these problems always showed up on those tests because they're not that hard, but if you don't remember the secret of subtracting, they will blow your mind. Okay, so we're gonna do the area of the total toast. Okay, how big was the bread? Well, 10 times 2 and 2, that's looking like 4. Let's check the other side. Yeah, the other side says the very same thing. So that's 4. So our bread was originally 40, whatever our unit is. Let me check. Feet, 40 feet square. Wow, that's a pretty big piece of bread. Did you guys ever read that book? I think they made it into a movie too, but we had the book, The Great Jam Sandwich, where the birds bring the giant slice of bread out to the field and everybody eats it. That's how big this is. Okay, now we've got 2 bites. So we're gonna subtract, remember this A stands for area. I'll write that here so you remember. The area of bite 1. And then we're also gonna subtract the area of bite 2. Let's call this bite 1, and let's call this bite 2. Okay, so the area of bite 1, we can see right there. It's 2 times 2. And that equals 4. Remember, we're subtracting that, right? Because if you bite it, you subtract it. And then bite 2 is 2 times 4. Just be careful. The numbers seem really obvious, but every once in a while you'll get twisted around. So just check yourself and go slow on those bites. Okay, 40 minus 4 and 8. Those total 12. 40 minus 12, I'm gonna make that a 3. 10 minus 2 is 8. 3 minus 1 is 2. This is one way to do the math without completely rewriting the problem. I'm all for making it simple and using what you've got. But this, I highly recommend this format, right? Write your words here so you know what you're doing. You can just put the A, you don't have to write the area. And if you want, you can just say the area of the toast and then bite 1 and bite 2. Or, you know, abbreviate it. I'm okay with that, but make sure you have this structure. Show me how you got each bite or each area, and then show me the subtraction. This is correct, P.S. And guess what that means? We're done with lesson 25. And the practice problems look just like the ones we did. We are doing, just to clarify, if you've got the solutions manual in the textbook, you have answers to even lettered practice only. So therefore, I assign even lettered practice only. Most of the other algebra books have the solutions to all the practice problems. So in the future years, you'll be doing everything. But this year, if you don't have, if you just have the textbook and the solutions guide, you don't have those. What I learned from Alexis, thank you Alexis, is that if you have the answer key, which is a third book, that has the answers to all of them. And honestly, it's in your best interest to do as many practice problems as possible because that's the new idea. It'll help you learn it faster. So if you've got those answers, I do recommend that you do the extra problems, but I'm not going to make you because that would be really mean to make some students do more than others. But I will leave it up to you. Okay, 25 is done. Goodbye.